Welcome to week 2 of the Flags and Whistles podcast. I'm your host, Carson.flake, joined by
Elias,
Stowell,
Alemán. On the money.
The man himself.
Yeah.
We're back. Week 1 was definitely a little bit of a struggle for us in so many different aspects, but we have already done a test run of this podcast, and it's going to be better.
Much better.
It will get out faster because last week was just a whole fiasco. It's going to be on YouTube again. It's going to be, or not again, now it will be on YouTube.
Yeah, for the first time.
And we can spend more time making things cooler because we spent too much time just figuring crap out. But now, here we are again. Elias, big win for you yesterday.
Carolina Panthers. Huge win.
Big time.
Huge win. Want to go? We can go straight to that. Want to go straight to that?
Let's go.
All right.
You know what? We're going to get right into it here. Oh, wrong button. That's the one I meant to hit.
Yeah.
If you're new here, real quick, let's go over it. Flags and whistles, because it might be your first time, especially because you might be watching on YouTube finally. So if it's your first time, we talk NFL, we talk Premier League, and then anything else that's worth talking about.
Pretty much.
Which is basically one thing today.
Which is?
We're not. They'll see later.
That's true.
They'll see later.
That's true.
But we talk everything NFL and talk everything Premier League. So we always start with NFL, then we're going to talk Premier League, and then we got a little fun game at the end. So Panthers, 17-point comeback, tied for the largest comeback in franchise history.
Yeah. And
Go
it felt
Panthers
good.
for you.
And it felt really good, too. Typical Bryce Young, first quarter, one of the ugliest fumbles you'll see. Terrible interception. But then he bounces back, and the Panthers offense as a whole started to click. Tyrone McMillan's been excellent, super consistent. He was great. And then we elevated Jimmy Horn, who obviously 6th-round pick out of Colorado, coached by Coach Prime. And he had a great game. He made a huge grab on 4th and 5, which set us up for the game-winning touchdown, which was scored by another rookie, Mitchell Evans, out of Notre Dame. So that was huge as well. But overall from the Panthers, we talked about last week, like excuse my language, but how fucking dreadful can an NFL team be? And then to bounce back and play a pretty clean game through 3 quarters against the Dolphins. Granted, it is the Dolphins.
So I feel like the definition of how dreadful can an NFL team be could just be the Dolphins, and then the Panthers just proved they weren't that dreadful of how
that's
much an NFL
it's
team
like kindergarten playing against like 2nd grade kind of situation.
Yeah, maybe 1st grade.
Maybe 1st grade, but we'll take it.
Maybe not.
We will take it.
Win's a win.
Yeah, huge win at home, Bank of America Stadium, probably the only place we can win. But yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Let's move.
Well, you know what? Let's move. You said the word Coach Prime, and that made me think Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And
great game last night.
Good game. Unfortunate result for my team, the Kansas City Chiefs, but good game to watch. If I was a neutral fan, I would have been really pleased with that game of Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
And real quick, I'm just going to say this. I think that all of the primetime games so far this season, like there's maybe been 1 or 2 duds.
Yeah.
Out of every single one. And they've all come down to the wire. Like it's been exciting games, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But Travis Hunter, I think that was obviously 100% statistically his best game ever in the NFL. But also, I was just impressed. Like, they were showing his stats on how much he played on offense and how much he played on defense throughout the season. He played like 9 snaps the first game, like 10 snaps the second game, and then like 40 snaps on defense the 3rd game, 40 the 4th game. And honestly, I don't even know how many he played last night, but
I think
offensively, he was money, dude.
He was
money. And scary to watch. Now, on the flip side of things, the Chiefs showed some nice signs. But really, I mean, they kind of took their foot off the gas for about a quarter and a half, and then sickening defensive mistakes, special teams mistakes from Harrison Butker. I was frustrated when we kicked the ball out of bounds, give the ball on the 40 freaking yard line.
You can't
be doing that.
You cannot do that.
And then we talked today, the Chris Jones was just standing around. If you haven't seen that clip, here's how the Jacksonville Jaguars won last night.
Honestly, I don't think I've seen a more like just miraculous, weird TD besides the Tyler Lockett touchdown, which is something we'll talk about as well.
Yeah, true.
But Trevor Lawrence snaps the ball, gets stepped on by the guard, falls to the ground instantly.
Twice.
Tries to get up, falls again. Gets up a third time, or on his third try, and somehow escapes the pocket. And Chris Jones, who just terrible tackle attempt, runs it in for like a 2-yard.
I'm not even going to call it an attempt.
Yeah.
Not going to.
When you're all pro, there's standards. When you're an NFL player, there's standards. But when you're an all pro NFL player, you got to make that tackle.
Come on.
You got to make that tackle.
Come on.
Yeah.
Frustrating. And then I said this morning on Sports Radio 810 WHB. I was on the show this morning, and I think our running back room needs to get figured out. That's just my personal opinion. Pacheco had an okay game last night, probably his best game of the season, but he's still not up to the standard that everyone thinks he should be. Kareem Hunt is doing fine, but
I mean, 2 touchdowns.
He's doing fine.
Yeah.
But he's not a running back one either. So I don't know what to do. We hope it's going to be a great Sunday Night Football game this weekend. That's when Chiefs play Lions. We'll talk more about that game later. Let's move on.
All right. Where should we go next?
Saquon?
Sure. Start us off.
Saquon Barkley has been added to the Philadelphia Eagles injury report with a knee injury following Sunday's loss to the Denver Broncos. While the Eagles have started the season 4-1, Barkley has yet to rush for 100 yards in any game and has only gone for 60 yards on the ground once this season. Is this the downfall of Saquon Barkley?
I would hate to be the guy to say that now because, he could have come back from IR and popped, but it's definitely not the same Saquon we saw last year.
Sure.
And I'm wondering about the offense because, in some games he has gotten less snaps than average, but, realistically, he's getting the same amount of offensive snaps as he was in the past, and he's just not really producing the same numbers, obviously. But, granted, they lost to the Broncos, but they're 4-1. So
4-1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. But at the same time, that's your guy. He's got to produce. A.J. Brown as well, another guy, got to produce.
Yeah, to be fair, the Broncos are not a bad team.
No, but
all of the AFC West is honestly a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Has pretty good teams. The Chargers have looked pretty good. The Raiders are probably the one exception.
The Raiders are not good.
But now with Genty's performance,
Yeah.
it's getting better, but Geno Smith is god-awful.
Yeah.
Not
Waste
good.
of a contract, unfortunately.
Also, Pete Carroll needs to retire too, but
Yeah.
we don't even need to get into that. That's not even worth talking about. Sorry, Raiders fans. Don't know where you guys are because, quite frankly, every game is an away game for the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's true. They still have like a home kind of like atmosphere.
Speaking of AFC West, for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Do I got a sound horn here? I don't know.
Give us something.
Let's see. Sorry, I really would like to press buttons. That was a little more aggressive than I thought it would be.
It's fitting, though.
Very fitting. Running back Omarion Hampton is headed to the IR with an ankle injury. He has 2 touchdowns and 314 yards this season.
That's to add on to the fact that Najee Harris is also hurt. So now Chargers, I don't know who the next man up is. Let's look that up, actually. You keep going. I'll look this up.
We might not even know the guy once you get there, but the Chargers are quite literally in a predicament now because they had been playing good. Justin Herbert has been dotting people up. He has been money. However, go ahead.
Quentin Johnson.
Underrated. Actually, I do know who we're talking about now.
Yeah.
Which is good.
In the past, the drops has always been his biggest issue, right? He's a big wide receiver. He gets open, and then he just drops it. But this year he's been super consistent and also you have McConkey, but Quentin Johnson's been just as good of an option for Herbert and that offense than anybody.
Sure.
And going back to my previous point, it'll be Hassan Haskins will be the team's RB1. And they signed Naheem Hines, who used to be on the Colts off the practice squad. So complete change in the Chargers running back room and a lot to prove there.
But, you never know what's going to happen. This is NFL. We talked about this as well on the show this morning, is that, the NFL is set up in a way where, you can be a bad team, but you're still in the NFL. Like, you're
Exactly.
not actually bad.
Yeah, unless
You
you're
just-
the Jets.
Even then, bro, I'm just saying, like, it's still the top 0.1% of players in the world type of thing. Like, it's really not that different. Let's go Colts.
Colts.
Since we're talking AFC West,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
played the Raiders 40-6. The Colts are so, like, sneakily really good. Like,
Mhm.
no one's really talking about the Colts, especially because everyone is, like, assuming it's the Bengals, or the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills. And outside of the Bills, it's kind of been like all the other teams that were like the good teams have not been really the same.
Yeah,
So I think the Colts are an unsung hero for this week.
I
or
think
for
so
the rest of
too.
the season.
I think that there's going to be a lot more believers soon, Shout out Danny Dimes. I mean, he's been playing lights out. Obviously, the whole conversation in the preseason was Richardson or Danny Dimes. He won the battle in training camp, and he has not looked back. He's been phenomenal.
Shout him out.
He even
Struggled at Giants.
He
a
even
lot.
prompted me to propose a fantasy football trade in order to
Oh.
get him.
I
That's
was-
how things are either. I mean, you can tell that either one, my fantasy team is looking kind of rough, or two, Danny Dimes is really like that. And he's been like that this year.
Maybe both. You had me a little concerned when you said he prompted me to propose. I was like,
I mean, if I was a Colts fan, I might do such a thing, but I'm not, so I won't. It's good, though. It's good. And Jonathan Taylor's also playing like the Jonathan Taylor of old, so...
I mean, Jonathan Taylor has also been money. The Colts are all around Michael Pittman, all around scary.
Things look good in Indy.
Scary.
Things look good.
Things look good. What else, Elias? Let's talk.
This is actually, let's go to this because I talked about it earlier. Titans, Cardinals. Cardinals with a huge lead in that game, 14-point lead. Titans managed to come all the way back, courtesy of one of the most bizarre touchdown sequences I've ever seen.
Here it is.
Cam Ward throws, tipped, intercepted by the Cardinals. The Cardinals player then proceeds to fumble the ball, unprovoked, fumbles it. Many people, kind of try to make a play on the football. It just gets batted around, ends up in the end zone, and Tyler Lockett just jumps on it, and that's a touchdown for the Titans to win the game.
Play the clip. Yeah. So has to be the most bizarre touchdown of all time.
I've never seen anything like it.
At least in the NFL. I'm sure there's been some weird, like Division II out of Ohio.
Always Ohio.
It has to be. But like looking weird play that like 4 fumbles happened. They ran it all the way to the other side. They ran it all the way back. I'm sure something weirder has happened. But NFL speaking, it has to be the
That's
weirdest play. of
Definitely
all
the
time.
craziest play of the season that I've seen, just in terms of how bizarre it was.
Surely.
Surely. Let's move.
Let's move.
Texans, Ravens. You want to talk about this one? Because this is another one of those big teams that is just, things aren't looking good.
Well, first of all, they're 1-4.
Things
What?
Things are looking bad, I would
What?
say.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, they're 1-4. Take that out of there. They still have the best betting odds to win the AFC North.
Yeah, something's going on in Vegas.
It's like -110 right now. Not that I'm a betting man, but if I were you, I would not take
Yeah,
that
no.
one. Like take
No.
anybody else, like,
Yeah.
and you're fine. Honestly, I didn't watch this game. I wish I did. I can't even talk too much on it.
I mean, going up against a Texans team that has been so far has just struggled. I mean, CJ Stroud had himself a day, which he was due for, but the Texans just outplayed him all the way through the game. I mean, clearly they won by 34 points, but the Ravens do not look like the contender. They certainly don't look like the favorite to win the AFC.
Yep.
So I don't know. We'll have to watch that one, but that's very concerning.
Yeah, CJ Stroud threw 4 touchdowns, 244 yards. He was 23 for 27.
Yeah. So the secondary, I mean, they've had injuries. Nate Wiggins went down, They've had their injuries, but CJ Stroud is a quarterback that's been struggling. He struggled at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. to have him throw a nearly perfect game and 4 touchdown passes, that defense is looking rough.
He's one of those guys I think that people have always kind of been like, he's going to be good. It's just like a matter of time.
Yeah.
And maybe, I think they're 2-2 or 2-3. Yeah, 2-3. So maybe it's not that time just yet, but he's showing signs.
Yeah.
Now, the Ravens were 100% overrated going into the season. Now, looking at it, Derrick Henry has not been performing to the
What's up
standard
with
he
these
should.
running backs, man?
That's what I'm saying.
This is like this is honestly like the changing of the guard. I feel like in terms of like your powerhouses right now, they're shifting.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird to be in this moment,
But
I like it. It's somebody else's turn. It's somebody else's
No.
turn. I mean, maybe not for you.
I want
It's
it to
ne-
be my turn.
It's never going to be my turn. So
It was Super Bowl 50.
This guy right here, Cam Newton. Ever heard of him?
The GOAT
The GOAT.
of the Carolina Panthers.
Of the Carolina Panthers.
Let's
yeah.
be real.
It is fun and exciting to see some of these other teams kind of pop up and start taking command of their divisions. And also, it's always great to see the great fall.
The fall of who?
The fall of the greats.
Speaking of the fall of the greats, the greatest team to ever fall is the New England Patriots. They have fallen, but they are getting back up. Drake May has taken a shovel and he's filling the hole that they have dug for the last whatever many 3 years that Tom Brady's been gone, that Belichick's been gone, and Stephon Diggs. Oh my, what a game, dude.
He played that game with pure hatred for the Buffalo Bills, and I enjoyed watching every single second of it.
Oh my gosh.
Because that was the Stephon Diggs that I remember watching. Great after the catch, great hands. He popped up everywhere when Drake needed him to be there, Drake May, and they get the win against the Bills,
who look good.
They're great, and they have top 3 quarterback in the NFL, great defense. To beat them in Buffalo, statement win. For Mike Vrabel, for Drake May, for everyone.
For everyone. Honestly, I did not expect the Patriots to win that game, but that was the Minnesota Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
That was Minneapolis Miracle top plays of all time NFL history.
That was the
Stephon
guy.
Diggs.
That was the guy.
That is who you want when you say when we're going snake draft picking our players, we're saying we want Stephon Diggs. We need that Stephon Diggs.
Exactly.
Not Bill's Stephon Diggs. So good for him.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can actually keep it going, and it wasn't just a whole, I'm playing the Bills. I don't like the franchise. Let me actually show up, and then I'll take my bag the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be. We'll see.
Skipping to another game. Let's see.
Kind of running out. It might be almost time to switch.
Almost. 49ers, Rams. Mac Jones leads the Niners to a win there against the Rams. Not expected. Not expected at all. But, that's a great rivalry win for the Niners. And Mac Jones has done a pretty decent job covering up for Brock Purdy, who I believe will also be out this coming week. So Mac Jones.
Mac Jones has it in him. I think he's like one of those dudes that's just like run of the mill quarterback. He doesn't deserve to be a backup.
Yeah. Speaking of another guy who is not a run of the mill quarterback all time in his career, but is now, Joe Flacco.
Goat.
Joe Flacco on the move. We talked about it, that the Bengals were discussing some potential quarterback trades last week. I dropped Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. Turns out it's Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. The guy just refuses to retire.
He refuses to go down. It seems like the Bengals were actually deep in discussions for Jameis Winston, which would have been sweet because you would have had him throwing missiles to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. But instead, we get Joe Flacco. So that's
missiles to the other team.
And missiles to the other team. It's still an upgrade on Jake Browning, who's been dreadful so far. But Vikings beat the Browns 21-17. Dylan Gabriel, threw 2 touchdown passes. And
that was a fun game to watch.
That was a fun game to watch. And now also, as a result of that, we get Shedeur Sanders maybe getting playing time at some point.
No. No. Maybe. I don't want to see it. I'm a Sanders hater. I don't even like Travis Hunter, and I think he's actually a good dude. So maybe.
Fair.
Last thing before we move on to,
we got. Let's see.
2 more things.
2 more
till we move on to Premier League.
Yeah, we got Buccaneers, Seahawks. That was a great game, too. 38-35, the final score of that one. Buccaneers getting the win.
Yep.
Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield played lights out. Emeka Egbuka. Emeka Egbuka.
What a pronunciation.
I think that's how you say it. The rookie wide receiver for the Buccaneers has been phenomenal. He's been, I think, he leads right now for me as potential offensive rookie of the year candidate.
Yep.
Him and Tet McMillan have kind of been the two standout wide receivers, but even as a Panthers fan, I have to admit that Egbuka's been lights out.
Yep.
I mean, Chris Godwin absence, Mike Evans absence. I don't want to hear about it. That guy has filled those shoes.
Stepped up, bro.
Very well.
And that's what you got to do. I feel like, especially as a rookie, like, are you going to be the guy that's just, oh, I'm a rookie, I'm still figuring it out? Or are you like, nope, this is my chance?
Yeah.
Pull a Javi Sims type of beat.
Javi Sims.
Shout out Javi Sims. But you step up, take that role. A couple guys, sorry to go to the Chiefs, but a couple guys in the Chiefs have been doing that. Taekwon, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We don't do sports betting, though, on
this podcast.
We don't
promote it.
Don't promote it. But
Taekwon Thornton
may have
period.
hit a thing.
End of story.
Last thing, weird coming out of Fox.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez
The butt fumble
arrested.
Man. Yeah.
Whoa, weird story. If you don't know it, do you know the whole thing? I know most of it.
I just know the basic parts of it. Apparently, allegedly, he attacked a delivery driver with a knife.
That was like 70 years old.
Yeah, that was 70 years old. So, I mean, just terrible.
And in the end, apparently he was like running laps around this bar, like after he left it or whatever. I don't know if he got kicked out or what. And then he attacked this delivery driver, and then the delivery driver, shout out the delivery driver, stabbed him and also didn't get arrested.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm a police officer showing up, I'm like, I'm going to arrest the guy that stabbed.
But but self-defense.
Good for you.
And Mark Sanchez gets to wake up. I mean, I don't know if this actually happened, but imagine he wakes up just handcuffed to the hospital bed.
Watching Fox
talk
sports.
About it. Yeah. That's very rough.
That's got to be a weird feeling.
And the Mark Sanchez lore continues because obviously before this, he was known for the butt
fumble.
fumble. And now he's known for being stabbed by a delivery driver after assaulting him.
Driver.
Yeah, so
there you go.
Not a good guy.
Not a good guy, especially when you're fumbling butts.
Yeah, let's hit some music, and let's jump over to the whistles part of the podcast. That's the Premier League. Let's start off with the first game, which was on Friday. Bournemouth beat Fulham 3-1, courtesy of 2 goals from Antoine Semenyo, and another from Justin Kluivert. But I do want to talk just about Antoine Semenyo briefly, because I really think that this guy is becoming an elite Premier League player. Elite. Last year, he was very good for Bournemouth. He had big clubs calling in the summer. Tottenham, Liverpool were interested. Chelsea are interested in everyone, so put them there as well. But he stayed at Bournemouth, signed a contract extension, and has been playing great ever since. One of the goals he scored was, I mean, he beat 2 guys down the line and scored, megging the goalkeeper at like an impossible angle. That's the stuff of an elite Premier League player. Next, let's go to Burnley versus Aston Villa.
Just skipping over Everton, Crystal Palace.
That's next, man. Yeah, there's patience and fortitude.
I mean,
actually,
I don't want to show you guys the document that we
say.
literally have pulled up, but after Bournemouth Fulham, it says Everton Crystal Palace. But you know what? Go.
Let me roll, and I'll talk about that one after because this one's quick. Villa. They grabbed the win. Daniel Mallon grabbing 2 goals. Like we said last week, they were struggling to find the goals to begin the season, and it seems like they found them this time from the right winger. So 2-1 victory over Burnley, and Villa climbed the table. Next, let's go. Everton Crystal Palace.
Yay.
2 teams we talked about a lot in last week's episode.
We did.
And this is a great result in 2 ways. One, because Everton snapped Crystal Palace's 19 game unbeaten run, which included.
Who would have thought Crystal Palace would do that, though?
It's a tough team to play.
Crazy.
It's a tough team to play. And the winner scored by none other than Jack Grealish in the 93rd minute. And Carson, I'd like to hear your take on this, but my take is Jack Grealish, and I've heard this from a lot of people, so I'm not going to pretend that this is only my take, but Jack Grealish is the perfect middle table Prem cult hero. Like when this guy played for Villa and he was just dragging them out of relegation, right? He was lights out. He was incredible to watch. Moved to City. Pep kind of killed his whole thing. Comes back to Everton, another mid-table club, cult hero.
Yeah.
Great performance after great performance, and he loves it. The fans love him, and he loves it.
I can get behind it. Definitely.
Yeah. I think
Now,
he'll go down as one of those guys.
With what now? Okay, let's talk a little bit international. What are your thoughts with him when he plays for England?
I mean, God, the England team conversation's a whole nother. We could do a whole hour-long podcast on that.
We could.
But I think he's okay for England. He's not great.
Do you think he's a hated player?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
But is he hated because he's good, or is he hated because he's like a
I
kind
think
of a jerk?
it's partially his antics and partially his style of play.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think he just fits so good on a team where he's that guy. And obviously at City, he was not that guy. I mean, he's barely coming off the bench. There was 6, 7. Goddamn. All right. Excuse me. 7 or 8 other options that Man City had to go to in order to look for goals and creativity. And so obviously he fell down the pecking order, but he's found his form.
Found his form.
Moving on.
Let's move on.
Newcastle, Forest. 2-1, the final result of that one. And Nick Voltemada, I'm going to say it again, but this time this is just a habit. The 6'7" striker
Love it.
grabs his 4th goal in 7 games for Newcastle. He's looking to be one of the signings of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And conversely, Forest, dreadful, winless
Sickening.
since appointing Ange Postecoglou in 8 matches. They've only managed 1 point, which was a draw in the Europa League with Real Betis. But in the Prem, winless. So concerning, especially given all the drama that surrounded Nuno leaving and Ange coming.
The only good thing for them is they're not even, if you look at the standings right now, they're still in 17th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they suck, but like, you got to suck more.
Yeah, they could be worse. But still, concerning for the manager. Equally concerning for the manager. Next game, Wolves and Brighton, 1-1 draw, which takes Wolves' point tally up to a whopping, can I get a drum roll, Carson?
Wait.
Maybe we have one.
No, it's a drum beat. It's not a drum roll.
Not as good.
What's
Anyway.
the beep, though? Okay.
Anyway,
to do buttons.
Wolves get a point, and that takes their grand tally to 2 points from 7 games. They're close to winning it. Jan-Paul van Hecke scoring for Brighton in like the 86th minute.
All right, I'm done with the buttons. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're having a good time with them.
I am.
Next game, Man City and Brentford. Just a 1-0 classic. Haaland scoring in the first half, able to come away with the 3 points.
Did you see the Holland Selly?
I
How
didn't.
He was gonna kick over the massive like microphone on the field, and like someone yelled at him to like not do it, and he's like wound up, like ready to kick it, and instead he just like jumps over with his plant foot and just like trips over it. So he still kicked it, but like not really aggressively.
But not in a finable way.
Not in a finable way. So shout out to him for doing that.
And the other news coming from Brentford is Nathan Collins, the Republic of Ireland center back, has been linked with several teams now, several top 6 teams, including Spurs, Liverpool also interested, as well as Manchester United. So great player. I think he deserves to take the step up. He's kind of been lacking when he plays internationally, but in the Prem, he's good, and he would be a good addition to really any Prem team.
Yep.
All right. Next, Leeds and Tottenham. 2-1 win for the North Londoners. Matisse Tell grabbed his first goal since making the permanent switch from Bayern to Tottenham. And Mohamed Kudus, the £55 million man from this summer, signed from West Ham, also got his first goal. Noah Okafor grabbing the goal for Leeds. Tottenham come out with 3 points. Next up, Arsenal and West Ham. A 2-0 win for Arsenal against a hapless. West Ham. Declan Rice striking against his former club.
Good for him.
And Bukayo Saka as well scoring. And Arsenal go top of the Premier League table following Liverpool's loss, which we'll get to in a second. So that's big news.
Big time for the Gunners.
Big time for the Gunners.
I mean, Arsenal. Now, here's the thing, though. Arsenal's gonna lead for the next couple weeks, and then there's gonna be the fall off.
There'll be the slip up.
There will be this fall off.
There will be.
It's every year.
It's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Boom.
Moving on.
Moving on to Manchester United against Sunderland. Sunderland we highlighted in last week's episode as overperforming for a newly promoted club. And this week they were humbled in a much-needed win for Manchester United. 2-0 victory at Old Trafford for Ruben Amorim's team. That will be huge for them. It'll kind of ease the pressure off the manager as well as the squad. Again, I mean, not the most convincing victory, but you'll take 2-0 at home any day of the week.
Points are points.
And that's 3 points for them that they really needed. And now, with a tear to my eye, we will bring up Chelsea versus Liverpool. Carson and I were actually about to play in our own game, Keene State against the University of Southern Maine.
Elias was about to play in the game of Keene State versus Southern Maine.
Right. But Carson was there on the bench.
I was there.
Being the guy that he always is.
Not getting in fights, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
And that's not sarcasm, just so we're clear. That is not sarcasm. I did not get in a fight. I was the most relaxed dude on that team.
Bystander.
Yes.
But
fake fought a guy, actually. But.
Yeah. I was watching the game literally up until kickoff.
I know you were.
I had it locked in, and right before I went to get in the huddle with the team, I checked the score, and I found out that 18-year-old Willian Estevao scored in the 95th minute to win for Chelsea over Liverpool.
Just a sickening day.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people low-key on the team that were watching. They were all on the before the game, I'm sitting on my phone.
I should have known as soon as I saw that was a bad omen for our game.
True.
But yeah, so Liverpool have now lost 3 consecutive games for the first time since spring of 2023, and a 4th consecutive loss. If they lose the next game, would be the first since 2014 under Brendan Rodgers that has happened. If you didn't see the game, Moises Caicedo scored a rocket, and the most classic CDM goal. CDMs they have that trait.
You just score bangers, or you completely miss the target.
That's true.
There's no in between.
Mm-mm.
Zero
in
between. Or that same thing with center backs too.
Yeah. It's a big hit or miss. But Caicedo's actually scored 4 goals in the last 7 games, so that's a great return from your 6. What else? Alexander Isak, first Brem contribution. He got the assist to Cody Gakpo. But Liverpool, they just looked kind of out of ideas, off the pace. Mohamed Salah did not perform whatsoever.
He has not been the way he used to be, man.
Yeah.
He used to be the guy.
I mean, even last year he was the guy. And I hope that he hits top 4 because obviously Liverpool really need him, and football is better when Mohamed Salah is playing well.
Of course.
But boom, that closes the Prem roundup from last weekend. So let's move into our special section.
Check the time. We'll see how fast we have to rush.
Boom, we're at 33 minutes.
Do we want to do it?
Let's do it.
This
will be quick.
We're 40 minutes on the dot. Let's go for it.
Boom, you pull them up.
Let's go. I already got it.
All right.
Eagles, Giants, Thursday Night Football, October 9th.
Eagles.
Same.
Okay.
Let's be real. Broncos, Jets, European game.
Broncos.
Hold on. I want to know where that is. The Northumberland Development Project, located in London.
Oh, the London games.
The London game.
I forgot about that.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Jaguars, 1 p.m. Sunday.
Ooh, I like the Jaguars.
I was going to say Jaguars, too.
We're agreeing on everything. Surely we disagree here in a second.
Surely we disagree. Chargers, Dolphins. Chargers. Rams, Ravens.
I'm going to go Ravens.
I'm going to stick with Rams the safe pick. Ravens are probably a plus 200 and it might hit type of thing, but nah. Cardinals, Colts. That's going to be a game.
Colts. Close, but Colts. And also Kyler Murray is questionable with an injury.
Cardinals defense, though.
Yeah.
They're good.
They are good.
But I'm gonna rock with the Colts as well. So far, outside of Ravens, Rams, we agree. Cowboys, Panthers. You can just choose the Panthers. Just choose the Panthers.
I can't though. I would love to be proven wrong, but I think that the Cowboys are simply too good for the Panthers. Also, the game is in Dallas. Panthers have been terrible away from home.
Cowboys.
Yeah,
boys. Patriots, Saints.
Patriots.
These games are not going to be good, man.
I know, man. Give me.
Gosh.
I mean, surely there's an upset in here, but where's the big one?
Browns, Steelers.
Steelers.
Is Joe Flacco going to play?
Joe Flacco's on the Bengals now, baby.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Is Dylan Gabriel going to play? Probably.
I'm going Steelers as well. Browns not big. Raiders, Titans. Ooh, that's kind of an odd one.
that
1-4 versus 1-4. What a game!
This is the game that I wanted. This is the big matchup that I was talking about, and I'm gonna go the Raiders. I just think that even though Geno Smith has been bad, experience is always gonna give you a little edge in the NFL, and I just don't think the Titans really have enough weapons.
I'll go Titans.
All right,
just throw you off a little.
Yeah, just to mess with me. I like it.
All right, 49ers, Bucks. We got 5 more.
Bucks. Baker Mayfield. Boom.
100% Bucks.
Yeah,
they've been solid.
They've been very
49ers have been solid too, but
I think
I'm going. Let's see where it is. Hold up. It's in Tampa.
Yeah,
but both teams 4-1, so that's actually going to be a nice game to watch.
There's a big game too. Yeah. Ricky Pearsall also should be back for the 49ers. So
yeah, he's been good. I have him on one of my fantasy teams.
Yeah.
Bengals, Packers.
Packers
as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Bengals need to figure some crap out before they start winning games.
Yeah, the Bengals, like, I guess you just try to hope that you can maybe come out 500 until Joe Burrow comes back and make like a wild card push, but Packers.
Not happening. And now Sunday Night Football, Lions, Chiefs. We talked about this.
I gotta actually stop and think for a second.
You know, I'm honestly gonna let you think, and I'm gonna shout out my mom. If my mom is listening to this, she's the biggest Detroit Lions fan to ever walk this earth.
Oh, really?
And I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm
gonna
shout out my mom and actually, unfortunately, say I think that the Lions are gonna win.
That's a little Flake family derby.
She's not a flake, but yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Carson's family.
The only thing is, it's in Kansas City, and it's a tough place to play, Arrowhead Stadium. So
yeah. I'm gonna go the Lions too, though. I just think that they just have all the weapons, and if the Chiefs defense played like they did against the Jaguars, that's fuck.
And Rashee Rice is not back yet.
Yeah.
He comes back the following week. 2 more.
All right.
Bills, Falcons.
Bills, 100%.
Easy Bills.
God, I forgot.
That's one of those where the Monday night they have like the 2 games going on at the same time. I hate that. By the way,
that's
ESPN. Why?
And
they have to both be on ESPN too. It's just I don't understand. Bears, Commanders is the one that's like halfway through the other game.
Of course, and I'm actually gonna take the Bears, which might be a hot take, but I think that the Bears. I think Caleb Williams might come out of it.
Dude, honestly, these are just 2 teams that I feel like we have barely talked about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, did you see Bill? Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt actually had a great game for the Commanders over the weekend. 2 touchdowns. Got a cool interview with Tom Brady too. Which I mean, when you're a rookie,
I did see that.
When you're a rookie in the NFL, like being interviewed by Tom Brady's got to be like top 1 things that could happen.
Maybe 2 after winning the Super Bowl, probably.
Yeah, but how probable?
Well, if you're a rookie, how probable is it to get interviewed by Tom Brady?
All you got to do apparently is have 1 good game.
Okay, well, Commanders. But I'm looking at who the Commanders have beat this year, and they beat the Giants. They lost to the Packers. They beat the Raiders. They lost to the Falcons. They beat the Chargers. The only real good win from that is the Chargers won, so I'm taking the Bears.
Boom. That has been our weekly pick'em, which...
Is it going to be weekly, or is that...
We'll see.
It is the week 2 pick'em.
It is the week 2 pick'em. Depending on your feedback,
technically week 6.
That's something you'd like to see. We can bring it back. But
bring it back.
Yeah, Carson, you want to close this out?
Yeah, sure, man. Well, Thanks so much for joining the Flags and Whistles podcast. If you're not already following us at Flags and Whistles Pod on Instagram and soon to be TikTok and soon to be Twitter, that's a plan for this week, and YouTube as well. And then also, if you're not following me on Instagram, Carson.flake, on Twitter, Flake_Carson, Elias.
On Instagram and Instagram only, holla back at Elias.
Holla back.
Holla back. Let me know.
It's right there. Let him know. Thanks again for joining us here on the Flags and Whistles podcast. We'll see you next week.